Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes weekly webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Graphic 45, I have the cutest 8x8 paper pack. This is Ghostly Greetings, and it's spooky and fun and just perfect for Halloween. And I have this card that I made, and this is our giveaway card for this episode. So you guys, if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer can win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, this collection has 24 double-sided sheets, 8 decorative papers, 4 patterned solid papers, and 2 sheets per design. Whew, I read that right off the cover. All right, so this is adorable. Here are their little cutouts. I love how they just kind of squish some little borders in there among the cutouts. So they've got this really nice large one, and then these 3 individual ones, and on the back, really beautiful florals with the black and the orange. 2 of those. Here's one with some really beautiful flowers and then spider webs in the background, and if you look carefully, you see some spooky little skeleton hands. And then on the back, an orange diamond. This one, we've got Spooky Cemetery with I've seen spooky ghosts before. This one kind of looks like more of a friendly ghost. Like I wouldn't want to see one, but he's not too scary, or she's not too scary. But I really do like the ghost. And we've got the little jack-o'-lanterns, and on the back, some spooky bats. Get 2 of those. Here are some square cutouts that are really nice with a border all the way around the edge. I did use that on the card samples that I'll be showing you. On the back side, we've got the green with this fantastic pattern. It's got spider webs, little witch's broom, bats, owls, jack-o'-lanterns, just lots of fun. And now we've got a striped version, okay, with the candles and the pumpkins and the jack-o'-lanterns, and then a really nice border. And I love this one with the hanging pumpkins. That is really cool. And I love the shading on the pumpkins. And if you look really carefully, each pumpkin is not just a plain pumpkin, it's got a checkerboard print on it. Even the ivory ones have a checkerboard, and the black ones have a checkerboard. It's really faint. I think you can see it the best here. And on the back, another checkerboard. All right, so you get 2 cutout sheets of this one. No Tricks, All Treats. Here's the Boo to You that I used. Just all these fun little greetings to put on your card. Oh, and on the back, there's the postcard version. So when you cut this out, this rectangle out, on the back side of it, you get this rectangle with a skeleton. And then you've got pumpkins and roses mixed together. I think that's really cool. And a black, gray, and darker gray stripe. And then this circle where it's like green on green with all the little ghostly shapes. And then more of a solid green, but it does have a check print on it. And then this orange I love. The same as the green print, but in this really cool orange. And then on the back, you've got this, kind of reads as a solid, but there is a check print. And then we've got our spooky spells, scary, no tricks, all treats, just words everywhere. And then on the back, black, but it's also got that check print on there. And then here's the check in a burgundy, and we turn this over, and then you've got same where it reads as a solid, but there's still a little bit of a check print there. All right, so let's jump right in. So this card, 5 by 6.5 inches. This is our giveaway card, you guys. And how that works is we're trying to promote our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. So if you're watching this video on our Paper Wishes webisode page, if you expand the video full screen, you should see a little YouTube icon right there. Click on that and it'll quickly take you over to our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. We ask that you subscribe, like this video with thumbs up, and then leave us a comment. We reply to all the comments, thank you very much for watching and all that, but after a week, we'll reply to one of the comments saying, congratulations, YouTube username blank. So you have to know your YouTube username, and that's the name that's left behind when you leave a comment. So if you can't remember your username, just look at your comment again. It's also a good idea to hit the notification bell on the top right-hand corner so that you know when we make announcements for winners. We do that 3 times a week. Tuesday video, Wednesday video, and Thursday videos are all giveaways. You have to participate in each one, but that gives you 3 chances to win. All right, so on this card, as I said, 5 by 6.5 inch, I basically layered a lot of scraps that I had. I'm actually doing this in reverse order. This was the last card I made. So I took a lot of the scraps that I had and just did a lot of strips. So I started off with one of the orange strips. I had some of the gray stripes. This piece right here, sort of a larger block of the floating pumpkins. Then another piece of the stripe paper, and then there's that border that I was showing you. I had some left over from cutting out the cutouts, and I glued that at the top. And then, you guys, I used a couple of different dazzle stickers. These are our white fancy border dazzle stickers, and they are just so useful for so many things. They do have a little Victorian vibe going on. So I chose these to go right down here and then at the top. And then used copper. I found our copper jewel dazzle stickers went really well with this collection. So I chose a border dazzle here and here. Then I foam taped this cutout greeting. Now, we have a giant wheel of foam tape. We have lots of foam tape options if you just search that on our Paper Wishes product search. Lots of foam tape options. Debbie and I prefer this one. It's 150 feet or 50 yards of 1/2 inch wide, continuous 1/2 inch wide foam tape that is so great, and we use that right behind this one, and then just added some of the little tiny jewel circles on that same copper. Used my little jewel picker to pick those up and place them, make it so much easier. And I like to put things in little clusters of 3 just around the little flowers and foliage. So yeah, this is, I would say, is a not so spooky one. All right, then we're jumping right into a spooky one. So this is a 5 by 6.5 inch card, and on the card front, I cut away 2.5 inches from the right side. So you just have this strip on the front. And then I covered it with that ghost in the graveyard paper on the flap. And then on the inside, I covered it with the all over writing in the gray and black. I had another little strip of that ghostly paper, so I just put that down the center on the back of the flap. And then this is one of the cutouts, and then I added to the cutout just to kind of lengthen it. And I'll tell you why. Like, I wanted to put some paper in here, some white cardstock, so that you'd have a little place to write. And then I realized it was not, I made this taller than this, and I was like, oh no, this is a rectangle, this is a square. So I just glued some of this border on there, and it just fixed the problem. Then some little orange sparkle ribbon that comes in our orange ribbon set. Just glued a little bow there, and then we've got some more of those little jewel dazzle stickers in the copper on the corners, if you can see those. And then on this side, you guys, this is some of our black glitter cardstock. It's no shed, and it's like a sequin, actually. So it's like big, chunky, well, actually, it's not big, chunky sequins. They're little sequins, but it's bigger than normal glitter. It's got a real texture to it, and it doesn't come off. So it's really nice, and it die cuts really nicely. Well, I just put a strip of it right here on the right-hand side just for extra sparkle. And then I also have something else for you. We have these new dazzle stickers. These are corner stickers, dazzles. That's not very descriptive, but they're black. We have these in gold in a collection. They're gold peel-off gold corner peel-off stickers. And we just got them in today in black. So I added these, and this is what they look like without being on the backing sheet, which I think is really cool. And I just added them here and here. I took a pen and just drew a little spooky spider. We've got a little copper border going across here. And then on the inside, I just foam taped this cutout on the inside right there. So yeah, really fun one to put together. Oh, I should also mention, I put these little dazzle sticker corner stickers here. Well, all right. Next, Right, on this one, this is a 5x5 card, and I wanted to make a little pocket. This one's just Hey Pumpkin from the cutouts, tucks right in there. And what I did was I covered my card with this burgundy solid, and then I took that green paper, let me see if I can grab it. Yes, this one. And I just cut it to the same size, and then I just really just cut a corner off the top. It's not even a full like corner to corner, I just went over a little bit and then glued that on the two sides, and then took another little strip, so having a paper trimmer is really nice for this, trimming another little strip and put it right on that edge. Foam taped, I did ink the edge of this one with a little bit of charcoal ink and my favorite little blender tool. And then I foam taped that so it just extended off the edge. There's of course no foam tape right here. And then you guys, we've got the cutest little, I'm gonna open this up, cutest little pocket right here just from that leftover piece that I cut away. And a little pumpkin right here, perfect for just a little gift card, a little scrap that I had left over, and I inked the edges of that as well. But on the front here, you see this little pumpkin and leaves, and that is a little sneak peek at our Plaids and Pumpkins cutting die. It goes with our new collection of Plaids and Pumpkins that is going to be released at the end of this month. It is so cute. I'll give you another little sneak peek. Look at that with the little cards. So cute. And so I used the little pumpkins here and the little vine leaves. And I cut this out of the coordinating cardstock from Plaids and Pumpkins, and then inked it with a little bit of tiger orange, and then the leaves, little khaki ink, and some more of those jewels, and then used another kind of new border stickers. So here is another version, and this one is coil corner, okay? And this is what they look like, which are so fun. Put these in the corner here, and then put a little copper jewel dazzle sticker on the corner too. So super fun, super cute. All right, and finally, I have a 7" by 5" spooky card here for you. This is one of those cutouts that I showed you in the very beginning. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. It's this one right here. And I just had to cut it down a little bit to fit on the 7" by 5" tent fold card. And I left a little border that is at the bottom of it intact. Jewel dazzle stickers here, and then right here I added some amber self-adhesive crystals just along the bottom and all the flowers, super sparkly. Another little strip excuse me, of that sequin paper right there, and then I wrapped the entire card inside and wrapped it with a little bit of this black and white baker's twine that's in our black ribbon set. Then on the inside, a little scrap of paper here, took some of those copper border dazzles and put them on each side. And then here's another cutout, foam taped that one, and then foam taped this one as well. So you can see the little baker's twine is there, and just tied it in a little bow. And I like to just sort of put a little dot of glue behind that just to keep it in place. All right, you guys, this is such a fun collection. I know not everybody likes to do Halloween cards, but a lot of us do. They're super fun and spooky, and I think this is super cute. So definitely check this one out. And remember that this is our giveaway card. So all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe over on our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. And hey, if you're watching us on our YouTube channel, subscribe. It really helps our channel, helps our small business. And the link to this video is down below. The link to Paper Wishes is down below, and it'll take you right to this Paper Wishes webisode page. So we have a fantastic money saver on the right-hand side. It includes the paper pack, and I think Paulette is adding a whole bunch of our Dazzle stickers to that as well. All the other items are listed down below the video individually if you're interested in just the paper pack or just some of those cool new corner Dazzle stickers. You can find those there as well. Thanks for joining me today, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.